in the key of C, we're used to hearing the 2-5-1 sound like this. 2-5-1. Now I'm gonna sneak the 2-5-1 progression from different keys. Watch this. Amazing grace, how sweet. Did you see what I did there? I did the 2-5-1 in the key of F, but I'm still playing the song in the key of C. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch. Watch this. Like me. Did you see what I did there? I went to the key of G. Now before we jump in, I want to let you guys know that today's Pretty Simple Music tutorial is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for artists, creators, musicians, and lifelong learners. It's curated specifically for learning. There are absolutely no ads on the platform, so you can start exploring your creativity today. So let's jump in. Step one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play some basic 2-5-1 chords. And what I mean by that is we're gonna do, that's all for step one. Let me explain. So in the key of C, here's a D minor chord, and then here's a G major chord, and then our C major chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1. And believe it or not, that's all there is to step one. Okay, so in step two, what we're gonna do is we're going to use a technique called drop two. And it's really simple. So for example, when I did the 2 chord, if you notice this D minor chord, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invert it up. That's called first inversion. And I'm going to do second inversion. And then the reason why we call this drop two, I'm going to drop the second note from the top. So this note, if you see, is a D. So I'm going to move the D down here. So it creates some type of open voicing in a sense. So here's my 2. And then we want to go to the 5, which is a G major. Here's my G. And in the right hand, I can do a G major here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do first inversion, second inversion. And if you notice, the G is in the middle, drop the 2, the second highest note. So we have, this is our 5. So let's review. Here's the 2. Here's the 5. And then we're going to have a 1. Now let me explain. This is a C major chord. First inversion, second inversion. Watch this. Drop the second note from the top. So we can have something like this. 2, 5, 1. And believe it or not, that's it for step 2. So we're gonna go into step 3. So now we've made it to step 3, and this is where the magic takes place, because this is where we're going to introduce the diatonic movement or the diatonic scale. And I've never seen this taught before. I didn't learn this from school. I was just messing around and I noticed I'm playing the diatonic scale. So watch this. Instead of playing 2, 5, 1, we have the open voicing 2, 5, 1. Now watch this. How can we connect this? Watch this. 2, 5, 1. One more time. I'm going to do it slowly and see if you catch what I'm doing. 2, 5, 1. So how did I connect it? The diatonic scale is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, and it just continues. You can go backwards. Now, if you notice, my first chord is a 2 chord. And what I'm going to do is, the 4 is here at the top, the 4th scale degree. And so what I'm going to do is just move it down diatonically. Move this triad or this third. I'm going to move it down. Now watch this. I'm at the 5. Keep it going. One more time. Now we want to spice this up a little bit. What I can do is add in some notes with my left hand, and I'll explain what I'm doing here, but listen to this. All right, now what I'm doing with the left hand, this is like a D major chord with the 7th, so this is like a D7. I'm gonna leave that 3rd out because it doesn't fit. And then I'm gonna go to the 5 and do the same thing. Here's a 5 chord with the 7. Take the 3rd out. So you have this, 2, 5, and then the 1, you can just play octaves. If you have a nice stretch, you can add the 2nd there, or if you have an even bigger stretch, you can space that out like that. All right, so let's combine this together. And again, the purpose of this video is not for you to do this just in the key of C. We want to be able to move this to different keys because you'll be able to play songs using this 2-5-1 movement and borrowing from other keys. So that really takes us to a bonus. All right, so this is a bonus that I'm gonna add in and show you how you can play songs using just the 2-5-1 from different keys. Now, before we jump into this bonus section, I'd like to add that Skillshare is constantly adding new classes to keep you flowing creatively. There are so many classes and lessons for every type of person out there, whether you're a content creator like myself here on YouTube, or if you're a videographer, or even a music producer. I promise you, there's something on Skillshare that you can benefit from. Currently, I'm learning about photography from Justin Bridges. He's an awesome photographer and an even better instructor for beginners like myself and advanced photographers. And again, the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. So with that being said and done, normally I include a free PDF, but this time I'm going to include a free video for you guys to watch me play these 2-5-1 chord progressions using the Diatonic Scale in all 12 keys. So I highly recommend that you guys learn how to play this movement in all 12 keys because you'll be able to infuse this into songs and people will never know exactly what you're doing. So watch this. Amazing grace, how sweet. Did you see what I did there? I did the 2-5-1 in the key of F, but I'm still playing the song in the key of C. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch. Watch this. Like me. Did you see what I did there? I went to the key of G. Now don't worry if you felt like I moved too fast in this video, or if you need a little bit more support, you can head over to the website to download the additional content. I'm gonna create a video for you and show you how to play this 2-5-1 diatonic. I wanna call it the scale, but it's a 2-5-1 chord progression in all 12 keys. So again, you all know I love you so much. I never like to close any video without letting you all know that today is a new day, a new life, and a new opportunity for you to become a better you. And again, I can't say it enough. I love you guys so much. The algorithm has changed, so please, in addition to giving me a thumbs up, please leave a comment below. I don't care if you're just saying, yo, what's up, KC, or hello. It doesn't matter. I'm going to read all of your comments, and I'm also going to reply to each of your comments. Again, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.